you'll never know unless you try. I don't want to spend my life not knowing. Two pieces of advice, or two things I tell myself all the time and that I tell all other women. Number one, you'll never know unless you try. And for many things in my life, I always say, I don't want to spend my life not knowing. And then the other one related is the worst thing they can say is no. So someone says no, but there's someone else who might say yes, and you'll never know unless you try. I have never competed in a beauty pageant, but my mother is a former Miss America. She was Miss America 1970. And growing up, I got this notion that she was the beauty and I was the brains, and that those things could not coexist. And when I went off to college was the first time that I really, truly was like, I need to interrogate this. And is this true? And can you have both beauty and brains? And how does that work? So one of the things that happened to me at the same time as I was going through that is that I discovered the field of sociology. And honestly, I'd never even heard of sociology before I went to college. But I took a class on social inequality and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like everything that I'm interested in this one discipline. So my sophomore year of college, you had to do a required class for sociology concentrators, and you had to do a project that you could follow the whole semester. So this was shortly after the murder of JonBenet Ramsey. And of course, I didn't think about it at the time, but I understand much more now. 19-year-old me did not understand that when I decided to pursue this question of why mothers enroll their very young daughters in child beauty pageants, it was probably some way to stay connected to my mom, who I had left many states away. And so I discovered I really like doing research. And, you can think about those moments in your life where someone intervenes and it changes the course for you. So when I turned in that project, the professor said to me, this is really good. And like, you're really good at this. And there's this program that you can apply to do your own research and get a grant. And it'll even use your work study money. And this can be your job to do your own research. And I think you should do that. And like, honestly, that changed the whole course of my life.